I think it is human nature when you see an accident, when you see a situation, when you see shenanigans that you know are going to develop, out comes the phone and people get closer and closer and closer. But wait a second, we've got a new law in Florida you gotta know about. It's called the HALO law. Now it's found in Florida Statute 843.31. And what it says basically, if a first responder warns you to keep your distance, you've got to keep 25 feet away from the first responder. First responders defined pretty broadly: firefighters, EMTs, medical professionals, cops, obviously. If they warn you to get back, folks, you may not see that there's any reason to get back. You may want to get a better view or 100 other things, but at this point, you are going to get handcuffs, you are going to get arrested. It is a misdemeanor to be warned and still jump within 25 feet of the halo that the first responders are getting under this new law that just came down here in 2025. There are lots of problems with this new law. I don't think it's going to withstand a lot of scrutiny, but it's on the books. People are going to get arrested for this stuff, and I'm going to run through the new law for you just so you see. I'm going to kind of point out some of the problem areas, but basically what's interesting, first of all, is it's not just about being within 25 feet, right? After warning. It is about being within 25 feet after warning with the intent to do something else. And I don't think many people have an intent to do these things when they're within 25 feet. This is why we have comment sections, because there's some officers, firefighters, EMTs that are watching this going, no, John, sorry, people really do have this sort of thing. I'm gonna read them to you, so you're gonna correct me if I'm wrong, but here we go. If an officer or a first responder warns you to get away, you have to get 25 feet away, but you also have to have an intent, first of all, to impede or interfere with the first responder's ability to perform their duty. I don't know many people that are intending to interfere with their duty. They might just be freaked out that their loved one or that something happened rather than intending to interfere. But you gotta intend to interfere to commit this crime. Number two, if you threaten the first responder with physical harm. I think that's a no-brainer. Threats can be a crime of simple assault here in Florida anyway, so I don't know why they had to make another crime out of it. You know, the legislator actually gets paid money to just keep doing stuff, and somebody out there is patting them on the back or giving them awards for more creative laws. It's a little redundant. Okay, and then the third way that you can get handcuffs and be arrested under the HALO law is if you harass the first responder. Folks, there is no way they can prove harassment of a first responder. Here's the definition within the statute of harassing a first responder: to willfully engage in a course of conduct directed at a first responder that intentionally causes substantial emotional distress. First responders, getting them to the point of substantial emotional distress. These are the people that have a very stressful job by the nature of them responding first to a violent scene, responding first to a bloody scene, responding first to an emotional, dramatic scene. To get them to the point of substantial emotional distress, I would think you'd already get a resisting an officer without violence. You'd get some other crime, but again, I think this crime is a little redundant. There are lots of problems with this HALO law, but the point is, if you want to avoid handcuffs, folks, if you want to avoid seeing people like me, then when a first responder of any type tells you, get the heck back 25 feet, you have to obey under this law. And there's my law update for you. Have a great day. If you get in trouble in Central Florida, guess what? Over 30 years, I've been defending cases here in Central Florida. Give our office a call. If you're just watching, give us a like. Those little things help us out, and I appreciate you. Take care.